I'm really into kinetic gastronomy.
Oh, cool. I have a bow now. Actually, I'm gonna...
The bow is really useful until you realize that it's a worse version of a sniper rifle with a silencer. I wish they did.
I couldn't get into the bow. I
I got into the bow exactly as long as it took me to get from the bow to the sniper rifle.
Sure.
It's because it's just hard. It's like it's not far enough range, and then for some reason, like on people, it's a one-hit kill, but then on animals, it takes like 6 hits.
Yeah, that was really weird. But
that's like my least favorite part of the game is how they handled the bow, because the bow could have been awesome, and then it wasn't.
You can eventually get explosive tipped arrows, though.
Yeah, that's true. Those are
that always sounded pretty good.
Have you used them? Because I used them a little bit.
Yeah, every time I used it, everything went bad, but it was super fun.
Yeah,
in
that's
a dumb
kind of
way.
because like the whole point of using the bow is to be like, I'm gonna get in here nice and quiet. Nobody's even. I'm gonna come in, kill them all, and get out. And then like once you put an explosive tip on your arrow, it kind of all goes out the window. Like it stops.
You just have to be extra good at stealth.
Yeah, it stops being a stealth weapon and starts being like a makeshift mortar at that point.
So I'm hunting a rare panther now.
Oh, this is like a bow mission. I wasn't paying attention to your game.
Yeah. That's what's going on. That's the reason I have a bow right now.
Yep. Guess what? You get to keep it.
Hey, Phil's playing a video game.
Yeah, Phil's totally playing a video game. You've been talking about the game, and I've technically been looking at what you're doing. But
I don't know if you want to call it playing.
I mean, you've been walking.
You're manipulating the controls.
You're playing, Phil. You're playing. I noticed on a gamepad.
Do you think the panther is in this underground area?
No, I can see him.
Is that not?
I need a black panther, and this one's not.
Oh, that's not. Okay.
So I don't think that's the one. I mean, I could kill him just to make sure.
Oh. Yeah. No, don't kill him.
There.
He's an innocent. He's an innocent.
I see him.
Bloodthirsty. It's not gonna make it. You're not going to make him dead.
Oh god.
That's the guy. Do you have... Wait, go to your potions. I mean syringes.
Oh boy. This
Go to
went real bad.
No, press start. I dare you.
I can't do it.
You have to. You gotta use a hunting thing.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, use a thing that... There's a syringe that makes the animals stop attacking you. So use one.
I don't think
one.
I don't think I have that.
You can make one.
But I don't think I have that recipe yet.
I mean, you could check.
I'll check. Yeah, I have one that improves performance with hunting. Oh wait, I do animal repellent.
Yeah, you get it like right away.
I don't have any amber leaves.
Get one.
There's also the what's the hunter's instinct? That's the one that marks all the animals in your vicinity automatically. I think.
Yeah, that's a good one. I totally ignored all the non-health syringes for most of the game until I started having to hunt things like unkillable bears or like forever torturing giant leopard man. And you have to kill them all with bows for no reason.
Wait, what?
Yeah, all like the animals that you have to kill start getting weirder and weirder and kind of like more fantastic. So that's when I realized how great the animal repellent is, because you can just use it and then go right up next to him and shoot him in the head with a bow.
I mean, that seems like a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
You know, I'm such an asshole hypocrite because...
I'm not doing good at this hunt.
You gotta use the animal repellent.
It's not good.
I don't have any amber leaves.
You're not gonna... Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to accomplish this without it.
You don't believe in me.
I mean, in a literal sense, no, I do not.
You're really pulling a Kyle right now.
I meant it like Metaphorically, I believe in you, and I have your back.
You
and
believe I exist.
I believe you exist, and I believe that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. But in this moment, no, I do not have faith in your abilities. But in a more spiritual sense, I do, yes, believe in you, Phil.
Hey, Keith.
In a more
Phil.
bullshit sense.
Fuck you.
Fuck me. Hey.
Fuck you, Keith.
Wait. Aw, come on. I'm just saying that you should probably get an amber leaf.
You know what? I don't need any of your fucking amber leaf. I don't need your fake medicine bullshit.
It's not. It's in a. I mean, yeah. All that you're doing is taking a leaf, and I think with how quick it takes to make them, stuffing it into a syringe, and I think pretending to inject yourself with something, but it is real medicine.
Prove it. Oh my god, this isn't going well. Guys, this isn't going well.
No, you should probably get an amber leaf. Wait, why do you have to mash X?
I don't know. That was a weird thing.
Why are you using a gamepad? Why aren't you using a keyboard and mouse?
So I was waiting for that question to come up. I don't really know.
I meant to ask you earlier, and then I never did.
I'm playing it on PC, but for some reason, I think it's just because I've played so many first-person shooters recently on 360 that I am more comfortable playing this with my 360 pad and kind of leaning back than playing it with a mouse and keyboard.
I always default to gamepad just because that's what I grew up with.
It's very strange. I mean, like
that's what I played 3,000 hours of Halo 2 with. Was an Xbox controller, but it when I do default to keyboard and mouse, it's because a game really deserves the keyboard and mouse, and this game feels better with those controls.
That's a lot of Halo.
Oh boy,
That's a lot of Halo. I was a lonely kid.
Somebody is saying there's amber leaves all around me. I'm not buying it.
There's amber leaves all over the place, and you are 2 arrows short of killing them.
Where? I'm looking at my mini map right now. There just no amber leaves anywhere.
You got to zoom in closer. You got to go to your. Look.
I was lying. They're all over my mini map.
Yeah.
Listen. If
you
guys really, really want me to do the amber leaves, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna do it for you. It's not for me. It's not because I can't do this. I can do this.
Phil, I believe that you can do this. Don't get the leaves. You don't need them.
It's too late. I'm getting them already.
You don't need them. Don't get them. Don't use them.
Collect them and don't use them.
Collect them and do not use them.
Yeah. So it just popped up. I think I just unlocked this recipe, which is why I didn't know that it existed.
Okay. I don't know what causes the recipes to unlock. I just know that at some point I had it. So I just assumed that I always had it and was just too dumb to realize.
Yeah, I don't know if it was... there are different... You can look at this whole... let me open up here. This handbook will tell you, like, certain recipes unlocked from missions, and some from relics, and some from... It's everything.
I would say that a huge positive about this game for me personally was that your bag of items is called your loot rucksack.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it was pretty dirty. I know that I saw it and I got a boner, and then I was just like, this is the game for me. Finally, a game that understands.
That understands what gets your goat.
Yeah, what gets my goat. And it's loot rucksacks and killing goats.
So your scale is how many boners out of 1?
Yeah, how many boners out of 1, how many goats out of infinite, and how good the fire tech is. Those are my 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, do these overwrite each other?
No.
Oh, God.
That's not a Black Panther. It's a regular panther. It's okay. It's not going to attack you. It's just going to like freak out.
Stupid panther.
Yeah. All you did was inject yourself with a weird thing.
Panther, get back here! I need to finish killing you! No!
It's okay. You got this. Oh, you might not got this. You should run.
He's getting pretty far away now.
It's okay. You get 25 seconds, and he's
covered in arrows.
He's covered in arrows. That's why these hunting missions are kind of horseshit.
All right, I did it. I got an achievement, a Uplay achievement, which are the most important achievements.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Like, when you get an achievement on Xbox or on Steam, you're like, whatever, this kind of doesn't mean anything. But it really, like, when you get a Uplay achievement, you really, really feel it. Because each one is such a huge percentage of the total number you have that it is a...
And will ever have.
And will ever have. It is and will remain a noticeable fraction of your total number. And that's what makes it real and what makes it important.
But now you
Right.
might have enough points to unlock a new color for Ezio.
Although I did
Assassin's Creed.
I did use my Uplay points to get like a sweet gun unlockable thing.
Yeah, I unlocked a gun and a mission.
Nice.
Although
Nice.
I don't know where I go for the mission, so I'm not sure if I will ever actually play the mission.
Who cares? Take that gun and waste fools.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
You're good. You got this. I have faith in you.
I gotta use my animal repellent quick.
Whoa. When you turned around and there was just that wild beast right on you,
Yeah.
there was like this weird lag on my end where it just like
Oh.
it just like froze on the panther for a second.
And that's sort of in my mind what was happening.
Yeah. It's your entire the entire leopard flashed before your eyes.
Alright, I'm gonna warp over to one of these safe points.
That's what happens when you die, right? The thing that's about to kill you flashes before your eyes.
I think so. That
Yeah.
seems right to me.
Yeah.
As somebody who has a lot of experience almost dying.
Mm-hmm.
That
Near
seems accurate.
deaths. Name one of your near deaths.
Most of them are related to video games,
Okay.
streaming video games.
Okay. It's a dangerous business.
Incredibly
Oftentimes-
dangerous.
Yeah. Oftentimes you'll be running through Far Cry 3, and a virtual leopard will attack your stupid Jason main character, and then a real leopard will attack yourself.
Wait, what is his name? Is it
Jason.
Jason? Ugh.
Yeah.
Even his name
That's
is
why
dumb.
there's an Australian guy later on who keeps calling you Jace, and
That
it's the
sounds
worst.
awful, yeah. That sounds
Yeah,
really bad.
I mean that character's cool. Everybody that
So-
you interact with is cool, but you're the absolute worst. Just the pits.
I think I did really good in that hunting mission, so I'm going to do another one.
It's probably going to be Duder McBrohan says Jason Brody is his name.
Oh, my last name.
Brody.
Yeah, it's the worst.
They named the character Brody.
I know. It's symbolic.
That's
It's-
probably what the guy who wrote this argues, right? It's
I do believe that you're supposed to hate the main character, but I don't think you're supposed to hate him as much as I hate him, and I think it's mostly because I do not like his voice actor.
Sure. Because, I mean, beyond that, like, he's a lot like you.
Yeah, we're like, I'm always skydiving. I've always got my grandfather's like money card. What are those called? Those money cards?
Credit card?
Yeah, I've always got my grandfather's credit card.
You really don't know what a credit card is called, huh?
I'm very sheltered. I spend most of my days in the mall, in those expensive clothes stores, trying on expensive clothes, buying wingsuits, unlocking side missions.
Listening to MIA on your
Yeah,
sweet
listen to MIA.
giant phone.
Complaining about like not having enough fuel to jet somewhere over the weekend. The other day, I was like, I want to go to Italy for lunch, and when I got there, I decided that I wasn't hungry, so I was just gonna go back. And they were like, "We've got to refuel the plane," and I was like, life is the worst thing."
And that's really, like, that's the kind of thing that makes someone jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. I jumped off twice in 2 weeks.
You were 2 of the
I
8.
was 2 of the 8.
It's rough.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm hunting some sort of tiger. I don't know. You guys let me know.
Kyle says I'm not going to read the main thing. I'm just going to read his PS, his postscript. I hate you for not having me on one of the games worth discussing. Oh, on the one game worth discussing.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He thinks that that he's above gun.
Yeah, he's above gun.
How do I know if this is the Tiger that I need?
You don't. Oh, this one's really tough. This one took me like 4 tries, and then on the next one, I found out that I had the animal repellent.
Okay. Ah, I got him, and it was the right one.
Yeah, nice.
I'm so much happier with my life now.
Now that you got those amber leaves.
I'm really glad that you introduced me to that. You know what? You're a really helpful stream guest.
Thank you.
You're grateful.
Yes.
You point out helpful things.
I agree.
One of these days, I'll get you on the regular Saturday stream. I want to wait till we're doing a game that's better than Gun, because that's a real piece of shit, and I don't want you to have to deal with that. You know.
Yeah. I would. I'd feel bad for anybody that would have to deal with Gun.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, it's almost an insult.
Yeah, well, it's really to anybody who I would waste their time with that game.
Yeah,
and I mean that both from the perspective of the viewers,
yeah,
and anybody who I would invite to talk with me on that game.
That's true. But to be fair to Gun, I've watched someone play way worse games than Gun for a stream.
Really? Like, what do you like? What kind of games are you talking about?
Specifically, things like Shadow the Hedgehog is worse than Gun.
Who would what kind of terrible person would force you to watch them play that?
That was Kyle again.
Oh man.
But to be fair, I signed up for that one on purpose. He said, let's play all these games, and I said, that's a good idea. Not knowing how right he was.
Kyle says Keith was the one who played Shadow.
Oh, I was the one that played Shadow. I didn't even watch that. You're right.
I'm gonna do a story mission this time.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice. That'd be fun.
Change pace and show people why I think the story missions are kind of cool.
What do you like, Dennis? What do you feel about Dennis?
Is that the Islander guy who?
Yeah, he's like the guy in the
he's always talking to me on the cell phone.
He's like the military jacket guy that you meet right away.
Military jacket, bro. He seems alright.
Yeah, he's cool.
Looking dude.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a bigger Spike Lee.
Sure.
Yeah,
he seems alright. I mean, like, there hasn't been a lot of character development with him thus far, but he seems fine.
Silvershine says, Keith, would playing Gun be worse than playing all the Sonic games? Oh, God, no. Because Gun's only a game, and it's probably shorter than some of the Sonic.
It's a real short game.
It's probably way shorter than even Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic Unleashed took you guys a while.
Oh, God, it was a nightmare. That was, like, for me, that was less fun than Sonic 06 by a lot. Because there was nothing...
At least Sonic 06 is like... So Sonic Unleashed is like a mediocre game that's really long. Sonic 06 is like... At least it's so shitty that there's like... You can keep kind of talking about how shitty it is and how amazing how shitty it is.
Yeah, and like there's stuff... Because around every corner it's so bad that it's shocking.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really terrible about Sonic Unleashed, and some of the day stages where you play as Sonic, like classic Sonic gameplay, are really good, but there's just so much of that werehog stuff, and it's just so boring that it's like you just have to constantly be coming up with stuff that isn't the game to be important to talk about, because there's nothing. That game gives you absolutely nothing except for, making fun of that guy Professor Pickle.
Somebody wants me, Duder McBrien wants me to craft. I don't think I have anything I can craft, to be entirely honest. I don't. I probably should, like, just go hunt some things that I need.
I remember, when did Gun come out? It was like
Gun was like a
years ago?
launch 360 game.
Yeah, I remember like kind of being interested in that game.
I think it's kind of okay. It's I understand why Kyle's not into it.
Yeah,
Because he's
I-
a negative Nancy.
he's a negative Nancy Nelly. Yeah,
But it's not terrible. It's
yeah.
got some interesting things.
I've got a penchant for like westerny stuff, and I don't know, just like guns. Like, ugh. It's like,
That was
you
one of
know
those
what this
games
game's
that
about.
was on the previous gen too, right?
Yeah, it was on
Yes.
Xbox and 360.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we put in gun last week and for the stream, and we're immediately like, oh yeah, this was a last gen game.
I think I played that game on the PS2.
Wow, that's weird. That's really weird.
I didn't play all of it, and I don't think I played much of it. In fact,
Yeah, there was something about gun that kept me from buying it because I didn't get a 360 for launch, but I got one pretty close after that. And by pretty close, I mean pretty soon. But yeah, I was like, there was a point where I was like, I want to buy this game. It looks pretty cool.
yeah. It must have been the same for me, but
Duder McBrowan points out that it is a Neversoft game. Silvershine is
Neversoft.
asking how far into Far Cry 3 I am. I'm not very far. If you want to see the handbook, my mission progress is 6 of 38, story quests 2 of 14. So I'm still early in the game.
Oh yeah, that is pretty early. The mushroom thing is the second mission.
It's like the second or third. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know how it breaks up story quests versus just missions. I guess.
Yeah, I don't either, Phil. So drop it.
Could you
I'm
explain
sorry.
it though, please?
I'm sorry.
I would really
Yes.
like you to explain it.
whoa.
I'm sorry, Phil. I really don't know, but I shouldn't have snapped you like that.
I'm gonna forgive you this time.
Okay, this is my one. This is my freebie.
I did not disable the alarm. What?
You should have.
You know, they suggested that I do that, and I didn't anyways.
Yeah, now there's gonna be like a butt. There's gonna be a buttload of guys that are gonna come and they're gonna want someone dead, specifically you, and not their friends. And it's too late.
Well, you know, I'm alive so far. They're surrounding me though.
Yeah, there's you.
I'm super dead. I
Yeah, you're
think.
pretty boned at this point. You should go run in the water.
You can't shoot from the water. Is my problem.
No, but you can heal in the water.
Can you?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you can run in the water and then heal yourself and then leave. I think, right?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I never thought to do that, but it sounds like a thing that might work.
Yeah. At least it'll let you refill the one refillable bar.
I really wish I could hang out longer, but I'm getting really sleepy. I think I may have in fact even fallen asleep.
You should
Last
get
5
you should
minutes?
get a new energy
should
drink
go.
by Potential Energy Mush.
Yeah, I should.
It'll keep you going all night and all day and into a class action lawsuit.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
I am fresh out of class action lawsuits.
All right.
So I got to take off. But before I do, I'm going to take this opportunity to be weird and awkward and say I totally love you guys at the run button.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Thanks.
I'm
You guys
not a
are
fan,
awesome.
personally.
No, Phil hates us.
Not a fan. Well, thanks for joining us, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
If you're around Saturday, I'll be doing some more streaming stuff.
Yeah, totally. I the last couple times I've popped in for a few minutes, and then I saw that you were still playing Resident Evil.
We're done with Resident
Oh.
Evil. We are officially that
Okay,
game
that's
is finished. We're doing Gun right now, and I don't
Okay.
think that's going to take too much longer. But if you want to see some Gun and talk about Gun with us,
Yeah,
feel free.
that would
I
be
saw
cool.
Resident Evil finish up, and boy, was that
That's a bad game.
that is a
Yeah.
fucking bad game, guys. Did you know that?
I did.
Holy shit! There was a time like at the end. It was the last mission where there was the cool thing where they split you up and made you fight each other. But there was just like you guys were just like surrounded by zombies, just like hitting them, and there's cover mechanics. But in a game where it's all about these zombies rushing at you, what would cover do in that scenario? What is this fucking game that they decided to make?
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing is, like, a Resident Evil game's supposed to be about zombies, and they had to put in the cover mechanic because it was suddenly, like, dudes shooting at you, and... Now Kyle is saying, guys, lay off Operation Raccoon City. He's a fan. That was fun to
Operation
watch.
Raccoon City. I couldn't even remember the name of the damn game that I just watched you play like 2 hours ago, hour and a half ago.
Understandably.
Yeah, I'll never forget it because I think it's because I don't know anything about Resident Evil, and I understand that Raccoon City is like a real thing, but to me it's not. It's just like a silly name they decided to make that game. So, like it's like Resident Evil, a horror game called Raccoon City, possibly the cutest animal.
And you collect stuffed raccoons in that game.
Do you really? That's cute. That's adorable. It's not a horror game. It's literally like.
They're all
like,
stuffed zombie raccoons. Though.
Yeah, it's like Gears of War, but if only half enemies had guns and the other half were terribly controlled by AI.
Okay. Nick, you get out of here.
Yeah,
okay.
bye, Nick.
All right. Good night.
Have a good night.
Thanks again for having me on, Phil.
Yeah, for
always
sure.
super awesome time.
Anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait,
Tip.
before you go, pimp your YouTube channel quick.
Oh,
Tell people what you do.
YouTube.com/Dr. Evilbones. Me and my well, the short little goofy platitude for it. Platitude, is that the right word?
Sure.
Slogan?
Yes.
I think that's the default emotion for platypuses, right?
Yeah,
They got-
platitude.
They got
yeah,
platitudes.
they got mad plat.
What the fuck am I trying to say here?
Trying to talk about your YouTube thing.
I do stuff on YouTube.
You do a show.
I do a show, kind of a thing. You know, it's me and my partner playing video games. Okay, yeah. Here's the. I had to go find. This is how many brain cells I have left. I couldn't think of it off the top of my head, so I had to go find it so I could read it. The channel is me sharing one of the loves of my life with the other. Aww.
Aw, that's adorable.
It's a really cool
Yeah.
show. I have watched some episodes now, and I really like it. I think it's a cool concept.
I'll check it out.
Thanks.
So people check that out. Thanks for joining us, man. Have a good night.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, you too. See you later, guys.
All right, what do we want to do now, Keith? What do you want me to do in the game of Far Cry 3?
Well, you said you were going to go do a story thing, and then you didn't, so maybe that,
Yeah, I
right?
did. This was a story mission.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Guys,
That's
I don't
like
know
a
how
that's
to
like a
quit Skype.
that's like
How
a
do I quit
personal.
Skype?
You can't.
Oh, okay. Sign out. That probably does it,
No,
right?
you're stuck here forever.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, good night.
Good night.